questions about this at all. You're being unpatriotic and you're attacking the troops. Is that really a fair thing to say?
Well, I think what the 10%er indicates is that it confirms to Canadians that, in fact, our brave women and men who are serving in Afghanistan, putting their lives on the line every day, are in fact conducting themselves with the highest degree of professionalism and beyond reproach. And the opposition parties seem to be questioning that. And we think that's important for Canadians to know.
I just think, Tom, I just think it's outrageous. I mean, the Conservative Party in these leaflets, I mean, last month, a couple of months ago, I was an anti-Semite. Before that, I was soft on criminals, and now I'm unpatriotic. And the Conservative Party has turned itself into a branch plant of Fox News and Sarah Palin and all this nonsense. The toxicity, the poisonness of this stuff is just terrible. No one in the Liberal Party, no one in the New Democratic Party, and I would say no one in the Conservative Party, I would say no one in the House of Commons has ever challenged the integrity, the honor, the courage of our troops. The issue is the conduct of our government. That's a perfectly legitimate question, and if people can't see the distinction between that, then they're reducing politics to a really low level, lower than I think most of us would have imagined it happening.
Peter Braid, respond to
that. Clearly, the government of Canada, the Conservative government, and all Canadians are very proud of the conduct and the service of our brave women and men in Afghanistan. And their conduct has never been in question. We're very proud of what our brave women and men do day in and day out, both in Afghanistan and in countries like Haiti, where they're helping to rebuild a devastated
Peter,
country.
with the greatest amount of respect, I don't think you're responding to the question. I don't think you're responding to the issue here. Just a second now. I'm sorry. Peter, I don't allow talking points on this show, and I don't want to go down that road. But I think there is a legitimate discussion to be had here, and I want to give you the opportunity to engage in this.
I haven't seen the 10%er. I've read background on the 10%er. I believe that there's nothing toxic about that 10%er. Canadians need to know that opposition parties are calling into question the conduct of our soldiers overseas.
No, we're not.
Sorry,
we're not. That's just completely false.
If I may, and Peter, let's be frank here. You've just admitted that you haven't read the 10%er, and then you're saying that what the evidence in the 10%er provides Canadians is that there's concerns about the opposition. It wasn't us, but other opposition parties aren't supporting the troops. So, I mean, to be fair to you, you're in a really bad position here, and I give you full credit for coming on the show and trying to defend it, but it really isn't defensible, and I can tell by your voice that you're really not feeling like you can defend it, can you?
Not at all. In fact, again, we believe that Canadians should know that the opposition parties are calling into question the conduct of Canadian forces. That's important for Canadians to know. You know, the opposition parties, Tom, can't have it both ways. They're asking for evidence to be released in Parliament to be respected, and that's, in fact, exactly what we're doing. The laws of Parliament are being respected. We're applying the Canada Evidence Act, and all information that is legally available, we have released and will continue to release.
Talking points get you so far, and I'm sorry, Peter, but I think everyone who's looked at this agree there has been a request by Parliament to provide documents and have access, and your government hasn't, and that's where it ends.
Bob, I'll give you the last word on this.
Well, I just think we need to,
Canadian forces have done nothing wrong.
Well, nobody's suggesting that Canadian forces have done something wrong. That's not the issue. The issue is, has the Canadian government, the members of the cabinet, the members of the government, have they lived up to their responsibilities to Parliament and to the Canadian people? And to turn that question, which has dominated question period for a time, into a question about the patriotism of our troops or the patriotism of members of Parliament is frankly disgusting. And you guys should be ashamed of yourselves.
I'm afraid on that note, we're out of time. I hope everybody felt that they had a fair shot at this. Peter Braid, Conservatives in Kitchener. And here